Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the first episode of 2017 of the Women Behind the Legends. We're so excited to be back.
We missed y'all. We haven't seen you in a whole year.
A whole year.
A whole year.
It's been a whole year. So everyone, I'm sure, will notice that, yes, Happy New Year. I hope everyone enjoyed the holidays with friends and family and are back safe and sound. I know a lot of people are grumpy because they're back at work.
I hope you returned all of those horrible gifts and got the stuff you wanted.
Yes.
I know I did.
Yes, indeed. We had a nice quiet staycation, so I got what I wanted. 2 weeks at home, just relaxing. It was great. No stress, no pressure. And the streets of LA were empty, so we was able to go around town real fast. I loved it. Everybody was out of town.
It was gone.
Yeah, they were like, peace. So first, we want to definitely acknowledge the fact that Lynette's not on tonight. She's not feeling well. She'll be back with us next week. So we send her our regards and definitely are looking forward to having her back. Same with Shawnette as well. She is still ill and we're keeping her in our prayers. Please, we ask everyone do the same for us and supporting her through prayers and well wishes. So Lynette, Shawnette, we'll see you soon.
See you soon, ladies.
So ladies, we are always excited when someone posts questions and comments either on our YouTube channel or on Instagram. And we had a really interesting one come through while we were all on holiday break. And I wanted to read it off to you and have you kind of go around the table and talk about your reflection on this particular question. So let me bring it up real quick. And it's from Sanji Palmer. And her question to us is, well, I'll read the whole comment. I love the way you ladies balance each other's energy. So thanks, appreciate that. I appreciate all of your energies and stories shared. I will be tuning in and advising other sisters to do the same. So thank you, we definitely appreciate that. We need the followers and the subscribers. A question to the panel. What was the most important lesson you learned in your lifetime? Was it a lesson that had to be repeated? Or did you learn it, or did you get it rather the first time? Peace and happy holidays. So great question, Sanji, we definitely appreciate that. And you gave us something to reflect about. And I'm happy to jump right in and take that unless someone's just yearning to jump on this one.
I think I'll do it.
Go, Kiki.
I
think
in 2017, I've decided that I will not feel guilty about saying no. In my past, I've always had a guilt about telling people no. And in the long run, I've been hurt many, many times by it. So in 2017 and beyond, no is going to be no. And I don't have to give you a reason why I'm saying no. And I feel good about that. I think because of the light that we're in and because of our husbands, we're automatically expected to go above and beyond and help family, help friends. Help.
Because I have it don't mean I want to give it away. I'd like to keep some.
That's right. And sometimes what makes them think that, they think that we have it, but who can say that we have it? You know, we be struggling just like you. And, when you get an inbox about your rent can I get help with my rent? And, I need help with my daughter's tuition. It's like, when do I get to call somebody and ask, can I get $1,000 towards my mortgage? When do I get $500 towards my kids' tuition? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, they feel like they automatically feel like they can ask us for whatever they want to. And if we say no, then they have an attitude about it, or she's changed, or he's changed. No, you changed. Because if I was that same kid from Red Hook in the project, you wouldn't be asking me for shit. You wouldn't be asking me for no EBT card. You wouldn't be asking me for no bus pass, no Metro card. You wouldn't be asking for none of that.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, where do people get off at? Like, they automatically assume that you have to say yes.
Well, let me say this about your answer.
Yeah.
Working 20 years in corrections, one of the things they teach us is to say no without feeling guilty. And so my response when inmates would ask me things, or anyone in general, because I applied it to the rest of my life, when you ask me a question, There's one of two answers, yes or no. Do not get upset because you did not get the one that you wanted. You knew when you asked me, it was a possibility. And it's that simple. If I had it, I give it to you. If I can, I can. Don't hate me because of it.
Yeah. And no is a complete sentence. And, you know, that's one of the things, like when especially women, when I talk to women and when I'm coaching women, one of the things that they struggle with is that exact same thing. And I think we say it and then we give excuses as to why. Can you guys hear me okay?
No, girls, that goes for sex too. Just because you're sexually active doesn't mean you have to be actively sexual.
That's right.
And tell a man no. Right. It doesn't matter if you're a virgin or not. If you do not want to sleep with him, tell his ass no.
Yep. And no is a complete sentence. Exactly.
If
So
the mistake is like this small, tell his ass no.
Yeah, you say no real fast.
Every language, instead of Russian, which I think is niet, just tell his ass niet. No,
that's right.
No. Universal. And it's like this.
It's like that's right. Everybody know this.
I should have asked you for money last week. Damn, Kiki.
No.
What now?
You missed the deadline. You 4 days late.
It's like everybody think, you know, my only day is on the 28th. Like my bills don't come around on the first two. No, I got bills on the first two.
Right.
I'm expected to pay something on the first as well, not just you.
That's right.
And my mortgage
I hate the first of the month. I hate the first of the month. No, that was a good one, Kiki. And I think, as I said, that's something that a lot of women struggle with is, you know, learning how to say no and not feeling guilty. And then understanding that no is a complete sentence. You don't have to give an excuse. You don't have to give a reason. If it's not right for you at that time, say no.
Mm-hmm.
Say no.
My mom was fuck no.
Okay.
Added a punch to it. No.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, Corey?
Well, for me, it's slightly goes in line with Kiki, but in a different way. I'm always supportive of others and helping them out, whether it be their businesses or giving them access to other people for help, right? And I realize now that me being in my position and doing the things that I'm doing, I don't necessarily look for people to do anything or come over here and like what I'm doing, but I do look for you to have support me just a little bit, you know, if I'm supporting you and I'm going the whole long haul for you. So it's really interesting since we have this event coming up in January. I'm getting so much out the woodworks. Just everybody's just asking and saying things. And I'm like, wow, you know, I've supported you here, but when there was other situations going on, it's like either you're busy or you're this. So when I saw that, I was like, God, you know what? I'm shifting the way I deal with people right about now. And it's almost in line with no, but also in line with, I have a right to choose to say, if I choose to help you or if I choose to allow you in or allow you access to where I am right now. And that's what I feel right now. It's like, some people are in the inner court, and then now you're on the outer courts, and that's where you want to stay.
I like that.
That's really where I'm at right now this year and going forward. Like it's the inner court and there's an outer court. And those that were in the inner, you are literally on the outer now. So I'm dealing with you a different way, right? So, and I had to learn that more than once, but now I got it now. So I'm like, it's done.
Yeah, if you don't call when I answer, I won't call again, nor will I answer. It's that simple. Don't call me. Good. We good.
Yeah.
I ain't got no feelings. I'm just done.
Yeah, just done. Because it's it's just a bunch of BS, you know, straight out BS. People are interesting characters. You know, they come when it's good for them.
Yep.
And then they want to shift and they use you or they manipulate a situation. And you're kind of looking at it like, wow, I think they've slightly been a little bit manipulative. And then you're like, no, yeah, they really are being manipulative. So let me just shift.
Yeah, they have an agenda.
Exactly.
So I'm not to be funny, but I know you've all dealt with this. If I haven't heard from you in 13 years, and the last time I spoke to you, you was on top of the world, so you ain't want nothing to do with me or what have you at the time. Please don't call me and ask me for tickets.
That's right. That's right.
Woo!
You know, it's.
I think we all experienced that.
Exactly.
All hurt you gonna be in town.
Yes. Inboxing
Right.
you on Facebook out of nowhere. You're
Right.
like, what?
Huh? Really?
You never liked nothing I posted.
Exactly. Now you liking this? For real?
Oh, you
I
my
Are we charging for the event?
And to our viewers, let's say this: we're not funny acting. We're just very real. We're just very real. We are people too.
That's
people
right.
tend to look at us and think that we're not people. We're people first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And our lives, our feelings aren't different than yours. When we cut, we bleed.
That's right.
It's the same thing.
Same
Please don't
thing.
think that I woke up this morning, Supergirl. My kryptonite comes from a lot of places. You understand?
Yes.
Please understand. I have feelings too. And yes, I have my get the fuck out of here moments. Granted, we tend to get put in a spot, like Kiki said earlier, where we can't do that because people say, oh, she's acting funny. No, I'm not. I'm not acting funny. If you wasn't with me shooting in the gym, don't come back asking for autographed basketball. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. No, you hit the nail on the head with that one though. I think, like I said, we all experience that. If they can't get to our spouses, then they're going to try and come through us to get it.
Yep.
Yep. I've had that happen a few times.
And if we say no, like his wife's a bitch.
Yes.
Like I don't have 300 family members that come before you.
Yeah.
Like,
asking for the same
I
thing.
got my own team. I got my own team that I would like to get past the promoter too. You gave me a limit, boo boo, and last time I checked, you wasn't on my list.
Sorry.
There is no guest list tonight.
Right. That's so funny that you said that, because I actually went back and I was looking at our flyer and I was like, wait, RSVP?
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, if I see somebody in the line, like way down the line, and I'm saying this,
hey.
I'm gonna be like, look, keep them way back there. Like, let them stay there for a while.
No, don't be mean. Don't be mean. Don't be mean.
No, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
We're gonna have them pass crackers and cheese on the line because we don't want nobody to feel left out.
They're gonna be left out for a while.
It's like this. I don't wish you death, but I done took your life support to charge my phone. That's all I'm saying.
Oh wow.
I wish you good. Death, but I might unplug your child support. Check me out. Subliminal messages. They go hand in hand sometimes. The life support.
100 dislikes on that one.
That's right. He's like thumbs down.
Man.
As long as they look it, y'all can dislike it, just keep watching.
Just keep watching.
Yeah. When I think about lessons I've learned over the years, and I can think about my experience in corporate America as well as a business owner, and all the stuff that I have going on. What I learned is that the people who are cheering for you are not necessarily your biggest fans. So they are smiling in your face. They are appearing as if they're happy for you or supporting you or setting you up for success, when in reality, they're plotting your demise. And I had to learn that in corporate America. I had to learn that in running my business, that not everybody is happy for you. And that goes for friends and family. And it's a tough lesson to learn because, and I would say I didn't learn it the first time. I'm learning it even more now than I did previously. But my takeaway was that, as you said, Corey, is I call it my front row. So I need to know really who is sitting in my front row, and everyone who's not in that front row taking up those seats, they are in the balcony. And I'm not listening to the noise. I'm not looking for the fanfare. I'm not even looking for their support. It's just the ones that are there, right there in front, that are consistent, that are, right there every time I turn around, whether it's the highs or the lows. They're the ones that are there for me and pushing me up and lifting me up and telling me it's going to be okay, patting me on the back when it's a great job. When it's down, they're like, everything's going to be good. Don't worry about it. Don't stay at this level. Go to the next. But other than that I say would have to be my biggest lesson learned.
My lesson came from my grandmother, may she rest in peace. It's like a two-part. One, never prejudge people. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but she, as a kid, you look at people like, ill. You never know who you're dealing with. But what she really taught me was follow your gut feeling. If you know a shortcut and you usually take that shortcut and you hit that area and your stomach tells you don't walk that way, don't walk that way. That's God telling you not to go. And I learned that by ignoring my gut and walking through this parking lot and almost getting kidnapped. All I can think of when I finally got home, when I was running full speed down the street down a one-way with this guy chasing me the wrong way with his car, saying, damn, my grandmother told me don't go that way. So I always follow my gut feeling. And the other thing about not judging a book by its cover is I used to think that success was judged. You had to be a doctor, a lawyer, elite. And I went to college. I didn't complete school till later on in life, but I went to college and I did 4 years of school to come out and still become what they call a blue collar worker, a government official, an officer. And when the stock market crashed after 9/11, and all of those people who turned their noses down on us were taking a test because they needed to get those city benefits and get on the job and realize that it was the way to go. I said, so many years I thought less of myself. I should have done this, I should have done that. And it just, I had to find out the wrong way, the hard way, that your success is based on what you do for yourself. If you're happy in life and you can take care of yourself and you feel good when you go to sleep and you wake up, then you're successful. Yeah. It's not based on what someone else thinks of you.
Absolutely.
That's excellent.
So ladies, in 2017, what is something that is non-negotiable with you?
Bad sex. No, I'm just kidding.
That's every year.
I'll drink to that.
Non-negotiable.
Cheers.
Gee. Wow. That's something for me to really sit back a second and think about.
Not me. My peace and my happiness is non-negotiable. If you're not adding to it and you're taking away from it, bye. I can't deal with it. I won't deal with it. I'm going to be 48 next month. I have no time for that BS. I just don't, because I'm in the prime of my life. I have nothing but high roads ahead, and anyone that's not along for the right reasons or who is not, as I said, in my statement about supporting me and not adding to my peace and my happiness, bye-bye. Like, girl, bye. Girl, bye. For real. Non-negotiable.
In 2017, drama is non-negotiable. I'm not dealing with the drama. I'm not dealing with the fakeness. I'm not dealing with the phoniness. I'm not dealing with behind your back and then following up in your face. I'm not dealing with a lot of family. So if I delete you, do not send me another friend request.
That was funny.
Delete yourself.
Delete yourself. Oh, I like that.
Delete it. I do not wish.
That's the piece to the top. Hashtag delete yourself.
I do not wish you death, like Tori, but
I will unplug your life support to charge my phone. That's what I'm saying.
No association. So,
amen.
Lots of cut.
Well,
and I wish you well. I really do. I wish you well. I don't wish you any harm. I just can't deal with that anymore.
Yeah, can't be in my circle.
Go away,
Not in my
just
circle.
Go away.
Just go away.
Yeah.
Don't go away, man.
Go where? Go that way.
Right.
I'm like, Michelle, just blame it on me. Say it's my fault. Shit. It's over. You can
I'll take that L. I'll take it.
Right.
Say it's my fault. You can say all that. Just say it's over.
Oh, Lord.
Michelle.
I love her. That fucks with her heart. I love Chrisette Michelle.
Yes. What about you, Corey?
It's actually a combination of a couple things. Peace is definitely in there. Another one is I'm not gonna negotiate who I am. I'm not gonna deflate or diminish myself just because you might be at a certain level in your life. That's just on you. But I'm not gonna shrink because you have your own internal issues. So that's really where I'm at right now. I'm like, you know what? It's a wrap on all of that. It's no more, trying to make a person feel good and try to reassure and all this other kind of stuff. It's like, it is what it is. You deal with that. I'm done. It's like, go that way. Like you just said, go far that way. Like far that way, make a left and keep it pushing. Like that's really where it is. But I'm just really focused on what's important.
Yeah.
And that's not is over there. I'm not putting any more energy into things that have nothing. You know what I mean? Just have no relevance to anything at all that's meaningless. Anything that's meaningless, I'm just done with it. Yeah. And I'm not a mean person. I'm not a mean person, but I'm to the point now, my mother used to always say, I'm not mean, but I mean what I say. And that's really where I'm at right now. I'm not mean, but what I say, I mean it, and that's it. And you don't like it, that's on you. But I'm not going to change. I'm not going to come back and say, oh, well, no, I said it, that's it, I'm done. And I found that sometimes I would always want to make the other person feel like, okay, you know what? Let me just talk to you this way. You know what I mean? And now it's like, it's a wrap on that. I can't do it. No, seriously, I can't.
Give me a pen, just a wrap. I know it. Listen.
That's right.
It's like no more,
Yeah.
So, and one thing that I would love to outside of that, but it's just really just, Kiki just said something about fake and phoniness and that kind of thing. I just want to be able to where people are like, be honest with themselves of how they feel about any and all things, but then have a way to kind of like make the slate clear. You know what I mean? Like clean, but just be, because I always think like when we say we're a sisterhood, like we are a sisterhood. If that's what we are, let's be a real sisterhood and like really like share what might bother us and what doesn't bother us, and not be fake, not be phony, but just be very true to ourselves and true
authentic.
and true to the people that are in our inner circle. Mm-hmm. Those that are on the outer court, they can stay on the outer court, but those that are on the inner, let's just keep that cohesiveness and that kind of way. So I really want to make sure that I'm in alignment this year with being as authentic and true to me and supportive of those that are really supportive of me, because I'm really going to support you. If I'm really in it, I'm going to support you to the fullest. Not going to fake it, not going to front it, not going to do it, because it's a waste of energy. It's not my character, So that's it.
That's a good point. No, but that's a good point, Corey, because one of the things I wanted us to be able to develop here is a real sisterhood, because each of us, including the ones that are not on screen, are in a very delicate situation. Much like what Kiki said, because of who we're married to or who we're in relationships with, there's a certain expectations for how we will behave, how we will respond to people, being politically correct, being nice, being diplomatic. And that's a lot to deal with. So when we're here and when we're with each other face to face, we should be able to take that off. And we're like, you know what, that really sucked, or that really pissed me off, and without, like Tajiri said, not being disrespectful, but maybe leaning on each other to say, this situation I'm dealing with, have you ever experienced this, and how did you deal with it? So they got the message, right? You come out being that bitch or being that person that they're like, okay, then I go to social media and tear my shit up, and I gotta start blocking people and deleting people. But we, like Tajiri said, we're people too.
Right.
So we have feelings. We may have a bad day where we don't want to be bothered. We may have a bad day where we don't want our men to be bothered. We just want to take them off stage and go home because maybe we want to pee, They don't know what we're dealing with backstage,
Right.
So
my shoes hurt too.
Yeah, my shoes hurt too.
I'm drunk too. I've been here all night drinking.
I'm hurt as fuck.
And sometimes I've had this happen where my husband was literally sick, really sick, was sick for days. And he still went, he did the show, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a stand-up guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then I could see him on stage.
So you knew. Yeah.
Right. So I knew. So after he's off, I'm like, okay, my 2 guys, it's time to get him off.
Yeah.
But yet still people still want to take pictures, still want to, you know, but I'm like, no, he can't do that.
Right. And now you're the villain.
Oh,
Right.
I'm like, I'm trying to protect
my man. That's right.
I'm trying to protect my husband, my baby daddy.
That's
so
right.
that he can go home to his family, and so you can possibly see him at another
again.
show.
Right.
So I'm like, sometimes people don't understand.
They don't.
It's not that we're being mean. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what people are going through personally. Just like on that stage, and he's making you go hey and ho. That don't mean that everything is all good.
That's right.
Too. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes people have to, you know, just take into consideration they are human.
That's right.
They may be on stage and they doing what they got to do, but if you see that somebody's saying, no, it's time for him to go, then just respect that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just respect that.
And don't whisper under your breath and all this other stuff. It's nonsense. Like, we're not doing it to be spiteful, because we understand the position that they're in and we respect that. But if we're the ones that are there, or whoever is there to say, no, they got to go, it must be a reason. It must be a reason. Maybe they got to pee. You know, you don't know.
Exactly.
Oz was standing there and piss on herself.
These men have mothers, fathers, children, grandchildren. You don't know the text they received right before they came out and continue to be professionals for you because you came out. They love you. They genuinely love their fans. And we love you too. Please, please, please understand that you don't know what is going on in their life. If at some point they say they have to go, it's not because they're being a bitch. It's not because they're anti-social. If they didn't want to live that life or they didn't understand that life, but they do have a life. It's that simple. 2017, what was the question? What's not non-negotiable?
Yeah.
Financial challenge. Financial challenge is non-negotiable. I will not worry about paying another bill in 2017. I will grind my ass off.
Amen.
I will not worry about paying a bill in 2017 or any year thereafter. Let me just say that it will not happen again.
Well, to Jerry, this is going to be the year where you're going to worry the most because somebody else is going to be in office and you might be safe, but the other 3 of us, we're not going to be safe.
I will only support businesses that are correct. Please, I tell you, I have somebody, there's a business that I've been supporting so long, and when Trump in office, they were telling me why I should support Trump. And I was like, I'm not going to be coming here anymore. I wish you guys the best, but I don't think I should be here anymore. Like, I don't fit in. And then I told all the employees to quit. I don't like that. I'm so sick. I told the employees, I said, I told them to go open their own business. Without them, their business could not run. Y'all do all the work here. And these people have no respect for you by what they just told me.
They're going to have your picture with a wanted and an X through it. You are not allowed back in here again. They're going to ban you.
I deleted myself from that establishment. I deleted myself. Sometimes you gotta be real with yourself. Delete your damn self. I had to walk on.
That's true.
I deleted myself from a lot of people last year.
So within this sisterhood, I'm not a malicious person, but I don't sugarcoat things. So I don't want anyone, if ever in the future, if I tell you something or say something to you, don't take it the wrong way. Just know that Kiki is just being blunt and as honest as possible. And if I have offended you, then I need for you to come to me and say, well, you know, I was offended by how you put it. And then I'll explain to you why I put it a certain way. Because I get that from a lot of my friends. They're like, they want to know the truth, but then they don't want to know the truth. I'm like, so why you ask me? Like, if I'm telling you what it is, then I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just how I see it. And, you know, my friend, she said, I know that you're not malicious. She said, but sometimes you're hard. Like, and it's hard for people to deal with that when people are like tiptoeing around certain situations. I don't have time to tiptoe around any situations because tomorrow's not promised. And if I feel that I can make you a better person in any type of way, I'm not going to give you no negative advice. I'm going to give you positive advice, but it's going to be as raw as possible so that you can get it. It's the same thing with my children. I talk to them very raw. So, you know, sometimes people will see us on Facebook or whatever and how we talk to each other, but it's nothing but love. I'm going to treat my kids the same way I would treat your children because, you know, social media is crazy out there. So, you know, people will say certain things and not understand how it affects somebody. And sometimes I have to scale back sometimes, but it's kind of hard to do. In 2017, I don't think I'm going to scale back. I'm just going to give it to y'all ladies raw as possible. And anybody else that enters my life, you're going to get it very raw. And my kids, they're going to continue to get it raw until they move out, which I hope is very soon. We want to thank everybody that's been following the Women Behind the Legends, all the support, all the likes. We even want to thank you for the dislikes, because that must mean that we're doing something right.
That's right.
So,
must be killing your ass.
With that being said, please continue to watch and follow us, the Women Behind the Legends, on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter's coming soon, Periscope's coming soon, Snapchat, everybody. We'll have our Snapchat names down because we're going to LA on the 19th of December and we have an event January. And we have an event on January 22nd in LA and we will be Snapchatting live all day long. So make sure you follow us. And please continue to leave your comments. If there's any questions that you would like to know, we are truly open book, sometimes a little too open.
Too open.
You gotta love us.
Like your baby mama's legs. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Telephone, telegraph, tell a friend. Come on and follow us. You won't be disappointed. Kiki crazy.
Kiki crazy.
And we want to thank Sanji Palmer for her comment that helped us out today with our first episode of the new year. Hopefully we answered your question, Sanji. As you see, each of us have different experiences of lessons we've learned and what we would do differently and whether or not we had to repeat them to learn them. So thank you for that and continue to watch and thank you for your support. And for those of you who are watching, if you don't like it, you can always delete yourself.